Hey, I'm Alicia Bates, and I'm going to show you how to use the Debt Snowball worksheet. So this was created by Brian Meters or Metters. I'm not sure how to say his last name. I do not know him personally. I happened across this on the internet, and I actually did email him to let him know I was going to be using this in my action research study, and I was able to get the information so I could properly cite where I got this resource from. But he does encourage you to share it. Just don't ever charge anybody for it. This is something that he created, and I love this thing. If you have any questions about this worksheet, or if you have any issues with it, you need to contact him because he is the creator, not me. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to just look at the numbers that he's input. So the first loan is $8,000. I want you to see how the balance keeps increasing up until we get over here at the sixth one, which is $88,000. Okay. So these are in order of balance from lowest to highest. Notice that the interest rates are not in order. All right. So down here, he's got the first balance as being $8,000 at a 3.49 interest rate. And the minimum payment is $285.44. He also has in here a snowflake payment, which is a one-time payment. So maybe you get your tax returns and you're like, dude, I'm going to get this bill knocked out. So you take your tax returns and you just throw it all into one bill to get it paid down. So let's say you do that. And then let's say you're making extra payments. So with that previous example I showed you with that several $100s left over, take some of that extra money and get some of your debt paid down. Once you have $1,000 in your account, start paying down debt. That's just my personal preference. Again, you need to talk to a financial advisor because I am not a financial advisor. But my personal preference is because if an emergency happens, I don't want to have to charge it. So I like getting that $1,000 in the account at a minimum. And then I start working on paying everything off. And then after that, I'll start going back to doing more savings and investing. So here he's got an extra payment of $763.87 every month. So this makes it to where he's able to knock this out within just a few months. So 5 months total. But what I want you to see, which is really cool, that he created this to automatically do, is when you're done paying off this over here, this first one, it takes that payment you were making and it lumps it in over here. So you've got that $763.87 plus the $285.44, and that is an extra payment of $1,049.31. So that amount is being put onto this debt or loan, whatever, credit card, whatever it is. So this gets paid off July 2020. So now this is taking this total payment and it's putting it onto loan 3. So you can see right here that the $345 minimum payment plus the $1,545 that was getting paid over here is all getting put onto this debt. Okay. And it just continues on. So the really cool thing is over here, it shows you with all of this debt, how many payments it's going to take you to get it paid off. So this starts at 18 as the first month, and then 45 is the last month. Oops, so 27 months. So a little over 2 years. That's excellent for getting, check this out. The debt is $200,000 right here. Okay, 199 to be specific. 27 months to get that paid off. That's pretty awesome. So it just depends on how much money you have to put towards your debt. But this, I use this personally, and I found this to be a huge motivator for me getting things paid off. And just being able to see that snowball over and those big payments to get things taken care of, that was awesome. I've actually gotten 3 bills paid off since I've started this, and I started it about 2 months ago. So it was something that I had felt like you're probably feeling like you're never going to get out of debt. This worksheet has totally turned my thinking around and has definitely helped me to get my debt paid down. So I've gotten 1 student loan paid off, and I'm about to pay off another bill. So I'm really excited about this. And that is it for the debt snowball. What I do want to talk to you about though now is the difference between debt snowball and debt avalanche payments. So debt snowball is when you take the smallest balance and you pay that off first. A lot of people do it that way because when you pay off that smaller payment, it actually makes you feel like you're accomplishing something, like you're getting somewhere. The debt avalanche method is where you're actually paying off the highest interest first. So you're going to start with the interest rate that's the highest, and then you're going to slowly go down to the other interest rates. It doesn't really matter which way you choose to do it. You're going to get your debt paid off no matter what. So it doesn't really matter. Just pick one of the methods and go from there. I choose to do the smaller balances just because I like to just get those off my shoulders. So once it's done, I don't even have to think about it anymore because it's off my shoulders. So, and it's when it's a smaller balance, it's faster to pay it off. All right. If you have any questions, again, on the actual worksheet, make sure you contact Brian Meters. His Gmail account is right up there. So you can just contact him and he does respond because I've contacted him. You can also let him know how awesome you think this worksheet is. And if you have any more questions about debt snowball, debt avalanche, or anything like that, feel free to contact me. Thanks so much.